All right, everybody, here we are. Yeehaw to you and yours. We have the entirety of Shining Revelry leaked right now. I'm over on PokemonZone.com where they have every single card listed, and we're going to go through all of them right now. My setup is a little unusual because I'm about to fly out to Japan to cast some Pokemon Unite Championships, and I'm like excited, but also very sad that I'm missing the release of this right now. So let's get into some of this right here. I'm going to go with, they will not let me click on each individual card, at least not that one. Weedle. Oh, okay, here we are. Weedle is now clickable. We're going to go through all of the cards right here. Weedle, basic Pokemon, 50 HP, 1 grass energy. You're going to put a random Weedle from your deck onto your bench. So this will help you, obviously, power this thing up, get more Weedles out there. We have Kakuna, String Shot, 20 damage, still a single energy. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. I like that. It's actually pretty dang strong. And then right into Beedrill EX, right? Crushing Spear, 80 damage. Discard a random energy from your opponent's Pokemon. I like this setup right here. Of course, having a 2-stage is always a little tough, right? It requires you to find everything you need in your set. Weedle will help you thin your deck out a little bit, while at the same time, Kakuna will be a nice little wall for a moment there if your opponent's trying to attack. Pinsir is our next card here. Guillotine Rush. Flip a coin until you get tails. We talked about this in the last video I made. I always find cards like this to be, they're fine, but a little inconsistent, right? The Sprigatito. All right, I got to see the Meowscarada line. So we saw this, obviously, from the video teasing the set. You put a random grass Pokemon from your deck into your hand, which is amazing because this means you could pull your stage 1s and stage 2s and stuff like that. Florgato, 2 energy, slash, 40 damage, 90 HP. This feels relatively meh, I would say. Not awful, but not amazing either. All right, Meowscarada. Give it to me, buddy. What's the plan? Meowscarada, 2 grass energy, 140 HP. If your opponent's active Pokemon is EX, this attack does, holy, 70 more damage? Whoa. For 2 energy, you're doing a $130 with Meowscarada? That's huge. Is this actually... Look, we had like Torterra and Polion. They didn't seem to make too many waves, ironically, but Meowscarada actually seems pretty good. Whoa. 130 damage for 2 energy, non-EX. Now, obviously, they have to be EX. But, wow. Wow. Meow feels pretty strong. Okay. I like this. I like the start of the set so far. Charmander, basic Pokemon, Combustion for 20 damage for 1 fire energy. We have Charmeleon, Combustion as well. Kind of, not too clever, but fair enough. 40 damage, and it's going to cost 2 fire energy, and then you have the new Charizard, which has Stoke and Steam Artillery. I talked about this in the other video. Feels like this could be pretty powerful. I mean, 150 damage is always pretty solid. If you're coming from Charmeleon, you Stoke 1 turn, and you're able to do a ton of damage. You could also power this up with other cards, right? You could power this up with Moltres and stuff still. New Magmar. Who dis? Magmar, 70 HP, 1 fire energy for 20 damage. That's actually not bad, right? Considering you could now pair this with Blaine. Like, this is a new Blaine option, and it does 50 for a single energy as a basic. Okay. Oh, and a new Magmortar. Hello. Stage 1, 120 HP, 3 retreat cost. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon tries to use an attack. Your opponent flips a coin. If tails, that attack doesn't happen. This feels not amazing. I mean, 70 damage isn't too bad on a non-EX stage 1, right? But I don't know. This feels like kind of fine, I guess. Interesting. Ooh, Paldean Tauros. 110 HP, 3 energy, one of them being fire. Blaze Tackle. This Pokemon also does 10 damage to itself. Interesting. I mean, 80 is a little light, because this feels a little like Heatran, right? Like the Heatran from Space Time Smackdown. which would do more damage, but more damage to itself. Okay, Paldean Tauros. I'm listening. I'm not freaked out yet. New Tentacle. Rain Splash for 10 damage, 70 HP with a 1 retreat cost. Fair enough. New Tentacruel, 40 damage, a single water energy, 100 HP. I mean, the nice thing about a card like this is it's decently tanky at 100 HP. It has a very low retreat cost, a very low cost to attack. Although outside of that doesn't seem amazing. Oh, we got Floatzel in this. We have Buizel, 10 damage, Water Gun, Water Energy, weak to lightning cards. Okay. Floatzel, 90 HP, Water Arrow. This attack does 30 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Okay, so we're kind of splitting the difference here between some other cards in previous sets, right? You've got things like Luminion. This is going to do 30 damage to any Pokemon, including the active. Only 1 energy. I mean, there will be some cool decks you can make with this. It doesn't seem amazing, but it doesn't seem bad either. Wiglet, we've seen this. We've seen Wugtrio, obviously. This is the new Dragonite, basically. One of your opponent's Pokemon is chosen at random 3 times. For each time a Pokemon was chosen, do 50 damage to it for 3 Water Energy EX Pokemon. And then Wiglet, the basic that this starts as, one of your opponent's Pokemon is chosen at random, and you do 30 damage to it. Dondozo, I'm curious what this is going to be like. Ocean Cyclone. 4 energy total. 2 of them have to be water. This attack also does 10 damage to each of your opponent's benched Pokemon. 120 HP with a 3 retreat cost. Now, the retreat cost is obviously insane, but with Tatsugiri, it is free. So Tatsugiri makes its retreat cost free. I think there'll be some fun Dondozo decks, but man, that's a lot of energy to get on this thing. I mean, you could just play it with Tatsugiri, never planning on putting energy on it, right? And just using it as a wall, and then you switch out. But man, that is a lot of energy. 4 water energy. That is a ton. Okay. Pikachu EX. Thunderbolt. 150 damage, discarding all the energy. 120 base HP. Weakness to fighting. 1 retreat cost. I think the damage here is pretty solid. We'll have to see what it ends up doing, right? But the damage is pretty solid, that's for sure. Voltorb, Lightning Ball, 10 damage for 1 lightning energy, 70 HP. Man, they've had like Voltorb in like every set. They've had an Electrode Voltorb in like everything. They keep bringing this Pokemon back. Tumbling attack, flip a coin. If heads, it does 30 more damage. So it could do 80 for 2 with 90 HP, weak to fighting. Isn't the original Electrode, it's 70 for 2 with no retreat cost, right? That one feels a little better, but I guess it had less HP, didn't it? Okay. Pachirisu, we saw this in the teaser. Take an energy from your energy zone and attach it to one of your bench lightning Pokemon. So they have to be lightning, but you're able to charge them up with this in the active spot. Like a new way to charge up lightning. Oh, we've got Palmot. Let's go. Palmy. Punch, 20 damage. Weak to fighting as well. Palmo, punch for 40 damage. Are they really going punch? Combustion? 40 damage, weak to fighting as well. Still 1 retreat cost, 90 HP as a stage 1. And all right, here's the stage 2. Palmot, ability, counterattack. If this Pokemon's in the active spot and is damaged by an attack by your opponent's Pokemon, do 20 damage to the attacking Pokemon. An electric punch for 70. The nice thing here is a 0 retreat cost, but it doesn't feel insanely relevant given that, I mean, so many things have Cyrus and everything, so kind of retreating it's weird. But even if they bring it in to KO it, they are going to take damage by dealing with counterattack, right? Interesting. I don't love it. New Alakazam line, Abra, Psyshot for 20, weakness to dark, retreat cost of 1. They should have Abra have free retreat, right? Kadabra, 80 HP, Psyshot for 30 damage. Wow, this is like the theme of the set. Everything's got the same name move. All right. Fair enough. And Alakazam, non-EX Alakazam, stage 2, Psychic Suppression, 80 damage. It does 20 damage to each of your opponent's benched Pokemon that has any energy attached. Well, I mean, you think about a deck like something like Dialga or something like Manaphy that's charging up. I mean, this thing just actually wrecks. That's pretty cool. It's tough because it's stage 2, so it's like it's tough to get it online in time to really punish a Manaphy setting everything up, but this actually feels pretty cool. I like Alakazam here. 130 HP too, not bad. New Mr. Mime. Flip 4 coins. It does 20 damage for each heads. Oh, God. This is going to be a nightmare. The one time it smacks you with juggling and does 80. Okay, Mr. Mime. Drifloom, 60 HP, 1 psychic energy to do 20 damage with Ram. Weak to Dark, 1 retreat cost. Drifblim, 90 HP, not bad HP. 40 damage with Gust and a single energy with a 0 retreat cost. That'll be interesting to see. And here we have Giratina EX. We saw this in the teaser, right? Broken space below. You can attach psychic energy from your energy zone to this Pokemon, but if you use the ability your turn in, so you can't attack and do this on the same turn, but you're able to generate extra energy any turn you don't need to attack. And Chaotic Impact, 130 damage and you do 20 to yourself. Feels like a pretty decent card, actually. I think Giratina could be pretty cool. Gimme Ghoul. All right, back to Paldea. Chest, what is this? Alflage? Alflage. Flip a coin. If heads during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage and effects done to this Pokemon. And that's for 1 colorless energy. And we don't have Goldango. We just have Gimme Ghoul. So, okay. I don't even know what to make of that, but fair enough. Oh, wait, is it a different type, actually? Is Gimme Ghoul a different type? Oh, Goldango is. Okay, all right. Fair enough. I was like, what? All right, Machop. Low kick, 20 damage, weak to psychic, single energy, 1 retreat cost. Not terrible. We've got a new Machamp line. Machoke, 2 energy, 30 damage, flip a coin. If heads, it does 30 more. I think the other Machoke might be better here. It's a consistent 50, right? 100 HP, 2 retreat cost. New Machamp, 150 HP, power press, only 2 energy. If this Pokemon has 2 extra energy, it does 50 more. Okay, so it could do 120 if you put enough energy on Machamp. You pair it with Lucario, it's swinging for 140. But even without the extra 2 energy, decent damage right there. 2 retreat cost, also weak to psychic. Hitmonlee, no new Hitmonlee. How dare you? No, you'll never replace Sneaky Lee. 80 HP, 1 single fighting energy to do 30 with kick. Fair enough. Hitmonchan, ooh. Really, buddy? Magnum Punch. Look, this is 3 fighting energy, but if you can power this up, like imagine you're playing one of those cheap fighting decks. You power this on your bench. It's a basic, but it comes in swinging for 90. That's pretty dang solid. I mean, it's a little tough to get 3 fighting energy onto a Pokemon like this. You'd rather have the energy being put on Machamp or Gallade or something like that, right? But it's actually a lot of damage here. The art's sick, by the way. New Riolu, 70 HP, 40 damage with Punch for 2 energy, 1 retreat cost. Okay. I don't like that as much. And we have new Lucario EX. This is the Aura Sphere for 100 damage. Hitmonchan almost does the same amount, by the way. And 30 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. Weak to Psychic with a 2 retreat cost, 150 HP. I don't know, Lucario. We'll have to see how this one plays out. Oh, we got Flamigo. 80 HP, double kick for 2 fighting. 50 damage for each heads you flip. So it could do 100 damage, but it also could do nothing. New Ekans Arbok line. Ram for 30 damage. Yeah, that's a lot. It's a huge investment. It's going to cost 2 energy to do 30. New Arbok, Venomous Fang, 3 energy now, 2 of them being dark, 1 colorless, 70 damage, and you guarantee that they are poisoned. This must have something to do with the Clodsire deck, right? 110 HP, which is pretty solid. Everything's weak to fighting, it feels like. It feels like everything I'm looking at is weak to fighting. I know all the fighting cards are weak to psychic, but still. All right, Paldean Whooper, do you poison? You do. This is what I assumed it would do, right? I mean, this feels like a pretty amazing combo with the Paldean Clodsire. Paldean Whooper, 50 HP, pretty light there. Poison Jab, able to do 10 damage, and you poison, weak to fighting. Scary card to have out there in the active spot, things that are weak to fighting right now, especially with like Pseudo Wudo and everything. I mean, Pseudo Wudo out here is cracking this thing for 70 HP for 1 energy. Paldean Clodsire, 160 HP, pretty solid. Venoshock deals 60, plus an additional 60 if they're poisoned. And if you're coming from Whooper, they are poisoned. So, yeah, I mean, the 1-2 punch here is Whooper doing 10. Then they take 10 from poison in the checkup phase. Then it's their turn. Then they take another 10 from poison. So they've taken 30 so far. Right into Paldean Clodsire, which is going to crack them for another 120. I mean, this is pretty solid. Pretty dang solid. However, of course, they can retreat to cure the poison. They can evolve. There are lots of things they can do. Spiritomb, new Spiritomb, Confuse Ray. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. We'll see. Maybe. Shroodle. Gnaw for 20, so we have Grafefe coming up. 60 HP, weak to fighting, 1 retreat cost. Grafefe, here we go. Stage 1 has an ability, Poison Coating. Once during your current turn, flip a coin. If heads, you're... Oh, man. It's a Hypno for poison from the bench. Let's freaking go. This is awesome. I love this. This is going to pair so well with Clodsire. This is going to pair so well with lots of poison decks. This is really cool. All right. Dude, Clodsire's looking pretty good to me. Tink-a-Tink. I was wondering what this would look like. 20 damage for Corkscrew Punch. 60 HP, and it's weak to fire. Single retreat cost. Tink-a-Tough. 90 HP. Tenacious Hammer does 30 with a possible additional 30 on a coin flip with a weakness to fire. 2 retreat cost. And then Tinkaton, 170 HP, which is pretty dang solid. The 170 HP is solid. It's an average of 120 damage with terrific thumping. This could be really good, but it also could be... Yeah, we'll see. It's always hard to get a stage 2 online. And a stage 2 that only does 80 damage, I mean, that could be unfortunate. Varum, Headbutt for 10, 70 HP, weak to fire. We have Revavroom, 110 HP, the stage 1. Spinning Drift, costs 3 energy. 2 metal, 1 colorless. Flip a coin if heads during your opponent's next turn. Prevent all damage and effects from attacks done to this Pokemon. All right, so it's got that Amistar ability to it, right? I mean, you could have a really annoying Dialga deck with this. Goldengo, 120 HP, stage 1. It has Scintillating Surfing. Flip a coin for each of your metal energies attached to this Pokemon. This attack does 50 damage for each heads. Oh, wow. We've got a metal Celebi in Goldengo. Okay. All right. I mean, get ready to really make people mad. New Rattata, 50 HP, tackle for a single colorless, dealing 10 damage. Raticate, tackle, 50 damage for 2 colorless, 90 HP, 1 retreat. This feels like a no from me. Jigglypuff, rollout for 20, single energy, 60 HP. Weak to fighting, 1 retreat cost. We got a new Wigglytuff as well. Comforting Song is its ability. Once during your turn, you may heal 20 damage from your active Pokemon. Ooh! So you can heal the active Pokemon here from the bench with Gentle Slap doing 50 damage on 2 colorless. Interesting. Interesting. All right, Lickitung, 80 HP, rollout for 30, 2 colorless, 2 retreat cost. High retreat cost on a basic's always unfortunate. We have a Licky that's non-EX, 70 with rollout, 130 HP. Do we have any supporter that helps any of these cards? I wish we did. We have Noobidoof, headbutt for 30, 2 energy, 70 HP. I don't know. I'm really not sold on this Bibarel line. Carefree Press, man, 100 damage for 4 energy. I don't know, Bibarel. I hope to see you somewhere, buddy. Bunnery, pound for 20, 50 HP. Also weak to fighting. Everything's weak to fighting these days. Hopping Shot, 30 damage, 100 HP. Yeah. I don't know. Some of these combinations, I'm like, okay. I don't know. It seems a little underwhelming. Cyclizar. We've got Cyclizar here. I don't think we have Miraidon or anything or Koraidon in this set, do we? Basic Pokemon, 80 HP, over acceleration, 20 damage. During your next turn, this Pokemon's over acceleration does plus 20. Okay. So it just kind of hangs out there. And it does 20, and the next turn does 40. All right. A little aggressive card. Iono, we saw this in the preview. Each player shuffles their cards into their deck and draws that many cards. Could be a massive card. We'll have to see. Ooh, this is new. I have not seen this yet. Pokemon Center Lady. Heal 30 damage to 1 Pokemon and recover all special conditions. Ah, Clodsire. You jerk. Now we have a heal, a 30-point heal that works for any deck and recovers special conditions. That's pretty dang good. Red, we saw this. Plus 20 damage to opponent's active EX Pokemon. Just going to help EX-like decks become even less relevant. I mean, if you just think, pair this with Meowscarada, right? With Meowscarada, this will do 150 damage for 2 grass energy. Meowscarada and Red will do 150 damage. All right. Team Rocket Grunt. Flip a coin until you get tails. For each heads, discard a random energy. Oh, boy. It's a reverse Misty. Mr. President, reverse Misty has just hit Pokemon Pocket. Oh, man. This thing. Oh, man. We have a reverse Misty. You will discard a random energy from... Okay, a few things. This is not as good as a Misty because it has to be their active Pokemon. 50% of the time, this does nothing. 25% of the time, though, this could take 2 energy off of a Pokemon or more. Wow. When Team Rocket Grunt works, this is going to be so freaking annoying. Holy. They did a reverse Misty, everybody. And now we get some of the artwork here. So if you don't want to see some of the artwork, you can move on right now, but I want to take a look at it. Meowscarada sitting on the rooftops there. That looks pretty awesome. Dude, Meowscarada might actually be really good. Oh, we got Buizel. Oh, buddy. You're fanning off. You're tired. Tatsugiri, we saw this in the preview. That card looks awesome. Grafify. All right. Very, very cool. This could be a really cool combination. That's going to be a super fun deck. Goldango. Full art Goldango. That's going to be really interesting having a Celebi for another set, right? A Wiggly. I don't know how I feel about this art. Is this art coming to get me? Is this coming to get me right now? I don't know what's going on. I'm a little worried about this. All right, Wigglytuff. That art's coming to get me. Beedrill. We have the 2-star Beedrill EX. Looking pretty good. Charizard EX. Looking very similar to the other Charizard, it feels like. Wugtrio EX. Looking good. I wonder do we know any other... Oh, yeah, there must be some of the some of the shining ones here. Pikachu, Giratina. That looks pretty sick, not going to lie. Ooh, Lucario looks great too. Some of these 2 stars I feel like really nail it, and other ones, like, for whatever reason, don't like click for me. Clodsire, that could look really cool in action. We've got Tink, Tinkaton EX. Gosh, there are a lot of EX in this set. We have Babarrel EX, looking pretty derpy. Iono, not bad, not bad. Pokemon Center Lady, looking pretty good. Red, this card is a very cool card. That is going to be a cool one to pull. Team Rocket Grunt. Man, when someone plays full art Team Rocket Grunt and bricks on you, oh, it's going to feel so good. Ooh, dang. This Pikachu EX looks awesome. Full art Pikachu EX 2-star. That's a cool one. Oh, full art Clodsire too. Dude, I feel like that's the deck I'm most excited to make, is that Clodsire deck. Tinkaton EX. Ooh. This looks awesome too. I feel like I'm playing Jet Grind Radio or something. All right. Babarrel. Looking nice. Oh, what a cutie. Oh, the next star is our immersive. It is Giratina. Dude. What is this going to look like when it starts moving? I can't wait to find out. All right. Oh, we've got our shinies. Dude, there's a huge... Did I just see what I thought I saw? I'm not going to go to it yet. Weedle is a shiny. Kakuna is a shiny. Charmander. Oh my god. Oh, they have the whole Char line. Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard. They have Wiglet as well. Dondozo is a shiny. I wonder what the rare... Like, I wonder how hard it is to pull a shiny in this set. Pachirisu. Of course, we've seen this, is a shiny. And you guys are seeing the top of it right now. I'm just going to go to it really quick. Riolu, hold on. Our crown rare in this set. No freaking way. It's Pokeball. Oh, dude, I was just talking the other day about how it's crazy we don't have like a full art professor's research. And now we have a crown rare Pokeball. Oh. Dude, it goes in every deck. This is the chase card. You need 2 crown rare Pokeballs. You will go to jail if you don't have them. Man. All right. We have Varoom. Shiny. Revavroom. Shiny as well. We've got Beedrill. Looking pretty green. Charizard EX, of course, which we saw. Wugtrio EX. And then finally, Lucario EX, also shiny. But the most important card in the entire set, Crown Rare Pokeball. Well, there you go, guys. That's every card coming to Shining Revelry. Let me know what you think in the comments. What cards do you think are going to be really good? What cards do you think maybe you're a little disappointed by? What are you surprised by? Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Again, I will be probably in the skies when this set releases, so I hope to get you some content really soon. In the meantime, some creators in the space I love. There are people like Jeff Hoagland, Godsley, lots of other amazing creators. I'm sure Ursi's going to have a tournament very, very soon that you could take a look at. So let me know what you're liking in the set. I love you guys, and I will see you all next time. We did it. I can't believe it's a shine. It's a crown rare Pokeball. Wow.